they're a little bit harder. All right, not too terribly hard. All right, as we go down the page. All right, and again, we get it done in class. All right, not as much to think about. All right, especially because we have an extra math class tomorrow. You're welcome. All right. Here we go. Number one, everybody just put down what? Yeah, everybody is saying 5 over 7x. Anybody have any objections to that? What? Everybody good with 5 over 7x? All right, here we go. Now, everybody put on number 3, a little star by number 3. And then I want you, all right, to tell me what?
Would it be 16x over -1?
No. What would it be? Somebody?
I think it's just 16x over x minus 9.
No, -16x over x minus 9.
Definitely not.
Couldn't you just switch?
Lily, what? What did you say? I didn't hear you.
I say that.
Since when?
Yo, Will's got the answer.
Come on, tell us the answer. Go. Go ahead, Will. Tell him, Will. Stop. Tell him.
Okay, 16x.
Stop.
Okay, wait. Do you multiply 9 minus x?
All right, so I'm going to write what the answer is, and you try to figure it out. Come on, part of being good is figuring things out. So let's write 12x over x minus 9.
Oh, can you just switch the sign?
Why?
Because you have to switch the bottom x, you have to make positive and then make the 9 negative.
Look, 9 minus x and x minus 9 are almost the same.
But then if you switch the signs on the bottom, you gotta switch one at the bottom.
That's correct. So you're off by a factor of -1. So x minus 9 is the same as, and if you're not seeing it, write -1 times x minus 9. That's what 9 minus x is the same as. So now this -1 can be transferred, instead of at the bottom, transfer it to the what? Transfer it to the top. And so that's why we have 14x minus 2x, which is the 12x over x minus 9. Anybody have any issues with that? Anybody have any issues? All right, let's go. Let's try number 5.
10 over x over 4.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm on number 5.
Yeah. 10 over x.
I don't think so.
Don't you multiply the right side by 2?
Common x squared.
So what's the common denominator?
X squared.
Well, there's 4 over here. How can the common denominator be x squared?
You gotta-
Hold up.
So x cubed would mean you have to times the 2 at the top. 2 times x squared.
You are amazing. Even though you said x cubed,
I mean x squared.
you meant x. Yes. Please look at that. All right. Now we're just showing you the work. The common denominator is x to the 4th. Remember yesterday we said when you're just dealing with variables, you just take the largest variable, or I'm sorry, the largest exponent. There's an x squared and x 4th. So the common denominator is what? X to the 4th. All right, Xavier, that was pretty good, man. All right, it's kind of nice when you pay attention for a whole week. Good things happen. All right, so now I'm multiplying the second fraction by x squared. So do I have to do anything to the first fraction? No, so that just stays what? 6 plus what?
2x squared.
6 plus 2x squared. Now, remember, I tried to tell you at the beginning of class, I can't help you if you don't say something. I just don't sit there and not know something. Anybody have any issue with that? Oh, well, you're so loud, she said. Oh, sorry. All right, there's people in the back that can't hear me. That's why I'm loud. All right. Go.
Can you like combine the two?
Now, can 6 be added to 2x squared? No, because they're different. All right, the only thing you can add to a number is a number. The only thing you can add to a square is a square. All right, you can only combine terms if they're exactly the same. All right, here we go. Let's try number 7 now. All right, now those guys who paid attention now,
8x cubed minus 2.
hold up, please. I want a common denominator, 10x cubed. That's what we want. I want 10x cubed. Anybody have a problem with 10x cubed?
No.
So what am I multiplying the first fraction by? 2x what?
Square.
2x squared, right? Because I'm going to multiply the denominator by 2x squared, and that will give me 10x cubed. All right, is everybody okay with that? Then the left numerator becomes what? 8x squared minus 2. Please take a look at that. I really don't think it's that hard. Yes, sir.
Why don't you make it 8x squared plus negative 2?
Well, you can do plus negatives, but we left that a long time ago.
Well,
No, it means like
Shh.
because like it's,
I understand what he's saying. Listen, I'm happy with your reminding me of what I said yesterday. But, and here's my explanation. There's only one term, so I'm really not going to forget the minus. If it was like 2x plus 6, then I would distribute the negative because I don't want to leave off the plus 6. That makes sense, right? If there's one term on the top, distributing the negative is not necessary, is what I'm trying to tell you, William.
well, you still come to the same answer.
Yeah, you get the same answer, of course. Look, plus negative, so it's just negative 2. All right, that was a good question. All right, now number 9, I make that 7 over what?
1.
1. So my common denominator is
x minus 2.
x minus 2. So I multiply the left numerator by what? So now if you're smart, you can go ahead and distribute that. I don't care, but I'm just writing out the steps for everyone. All right, anybody got a problem with that? And now we distribute the what?
X minus 2.
Yes, so I end up with,
7x minus 2 plus 2.
come on now, you're going too fast. 7x minus 14 plus 2,
So 7x minus 12 over x minus 2.
7x minus 12 over x minus 2. All right, now again, as we go down, it might be a little bit harder. I put a couple easy ones up front. And I'm just asking, waiting for a question. Anybody have any issues? It's really helpful with your fractions. All right, if you can do this. All right, here we go. All right, so now someone who listened and paid attention yesterday can tell me what the common denominator is. Tell me.
X plus 8.
And
X minus 4.
that is correct. Now, let me explain that just to make sure. All right, these are individual quantities. All right, so there is no common x minus 4 and there is no common x minus 8. So you what? You put them together as x minus 4 and x minus 8. That's the common denominator. Now, we can't go any further if you don't know that. Everybody good?
And then don't you just multiply both sides by the opposite?
So now the left, in order to get the common denominator, I need to put
X minus 8.
an x minus 8. And the one on the right, I need to put
X minus 4.
an x minus 4. All right, that's how I wish you would think about it. Now I can just distribute the what?
3 and
X
7.
minus
3. When I distribute the 3, it becomes
3x minus 24.
All right, now you got to be careful, William, right? Because I'm distributing a what? Yeah, you're distributing a -7. That's what he was trying to tell me. When I distribute a -7, I end up with -7x plus
28.
28. Shh. And now we can just combine terms. 3 minus 7. Right. -4x plus 4 over.
X minus 4.
Exactly. All right, anybody have any issues? Yes, good for you.
For this, for the bottom, would you just leave it at x minus 4, x minus 8?
Yes.
Or would you FOIL?
No, do not multiply.
Okay. and
All
then
right,
for
the reason why you don't do that is because you're trying to see that it doesn't cross out anymore.
Okay.
You with me? The objective is to try to see if I can reduce it. So if you multiply it out, then you're not going to be able to tell whether it reduces.
And then, can you go to the one before this? Okay, never mind, I wrote it down.
You good now?
Yeah.
All right, good job. All right, let's everybody take a look at 13. All right. Now, again, do we have a common denominator here? Yeah. So we have to be careful. The common denominator is already there, x minus 3. So I need to be careful. The minus becomes a, then I distribute the negative.
So it's 3x minus 12.
So now we have 3x minus 12. Thank you. Now, is that the final answer, though?
No,
Because why?
because you can do, it there's a common 3 in
In the what?
the numerator.
So what do you think the answer is?
Would it be just x minus 4?
No, listen, what you're telling me is you're crossing this out. Those things are bounded by addition and subtraction. You cannot cross things out if there's bounded by addition and subtraction.
That's not what I meant.
What?
He's saying
Shh, shh, shh.
on the top, couldn't you just do that? This is a common 3.
So, yes. Here, what you need to recognize in there is a common 3. So if I factor out the 3,
X minus 4.
does that really help us?
No.
No, so we don't have to do it. I was thinking it was going to reduce. I was thinking it was going to cross out, but it does not cross out. So just leave it like that, guys. I shouldn't have said anything. All right, that does not reduce at all. All right, does everybody see what I'm saying? If I factor out the 3, did we gain anything here by writing it as this?
No,
No, there's nothing gained, so it doesn't matter. If you wrote it like that, it wouldn't matter either. All right,
so we wouldn't, that would still be kind of correct even if we didn't do that.
that's what I said. All right, so what's the common denominator? 20x. Everybody okay with that? So I'm going to write 20x down, which means what did I have to multiply the first fraction by? And the second fraction by? So it's just, which is the same as,
23.
yeah, there we go. That's not bad. All right, let's take a look at 17. All right, 17, I try to make a little bit trickier. What are we thinking about here?
Is it
Common denominator.
2x plus 5?
2x plus 5 times 2x.
2x plus x.
X plus 5 times 2x.
There you go, finally. 2x times x plus 5. Keep in mind, these are individual quantities. All right, the x plus 5 can't be grouped with the other one because there's addition. All right, so now this was easy now. Come on, no daydreaming. What am I going to multiply the left numerator by?
2x.
Right, so everybody can just put a 2x right there. And what I'm gonna multiply the right numerator by?
X plus 5.
X plus 5. Now, this one's particularly annoying, all right? But what I'm gonna do now, just to show you all the work, all right? Because you can make a mistake. I'm gonna write 6x times 2x minus x minus 2 times x plus 5. Now, why do you think I said this is annoying?
Because you gotta do the ones on the right side, like you gotta make them. And it's the negative, so you have to change it.
That negative is annoying. Right, although you are correct, that has to be multiplied out also. All right, so again, guys, come on now.
Would the negative go for just the first one? Or both?
Yes, first one. But I'm gonna do it last, though. I think that's the best way to do it.
So would it just be, the first thing would be 12x squared.
So 6x times 2x,
12x squared.
12x squared. Now, I want everybody to put a minus, and then I just want you to put a bracket down. All right, because we're gonna distribute the negative last. Now, everybody's getting good. X times x.
X squared.
Okay, hold up a second. X squared. Now, everyone should be able to do their little smiley face here and tell me this is how many?
Negative 2x.
Negative 2x
So just positive 3x.
plus 5x, which is a positive 3x. And then minus 10, close the bracket, all over
Don't you change-
2x times x plus 5. All right.
Negative distribute the first one.
Now we're going to distribute the negative. We're going to distribute the negative.
so we need to
When I
do that.
distribute the negative, all right, this becomes a positive. This becomes a negative. This is a negative, and this is a positive. And now, what's 12x squared minus x squared?
12x.
Oh, come on.
Wait, 11x squared.
11x squared minus 3x plus 10 all over 2x parentheses x plus 5. What?
When you know, like, combine them, it's not combined. Well, no, on the one above it, we didn't like combine them. Well, this one we did.
Because up here, this is all multiplication. There's no addition or subtraction. Addition and subtraction is what makes them different. Okay? All right, here we go. More practice. All right, so now this one I almost didn't do, but I want everybody to think of 2d plus 2. What's the same? What is that? The same as. Everyone should factor if they can.
Is D 2 plus 4.
Everybody write that down. All right, we need to factor if we can, because we need to look at all the possible factors.
So it'd be 2 times d plus 1 times.
Couldn't have said it better myself. There is nothing common. Do you agree? So because there's nothing common,
Not roll call.
everybody okay with that? So what is missing in the first fraction, guys?
In the first one, it's missing D plus 5.
It's missing d plus 5. And what's it missing in the second one?
2 parentheses D plus 1.
Everybody okay with that? And if you did 2d plus 2, would it really matter either? No. All right, take a look.
5d plus 25.
So now when you're distributing 5d plus 25. Now technically we're distributing a what?
Negative D.
a negative 2D. Is everybody okay with that? All right, everybody take a look now. This is where you're supposed to ask questions if you don't know. See this negative 2D. All right, so I'm just gonna write this down just to make sure. Negative 2D, parentheses,
D plus one.
D plus 1. So now we have 5D plus 25. Then what?
2D
2D what?
squared
And then
plus 1 or minus 2D.
minus 2D because we're distributing. Good. This times this. This times this. Okay, so now I'm gonna just go ahead and put the 2 parentheses. Now descending order. So we're gonna put this first. Combining terms would give me a what? And then
Plus 25,
all over.
2 parentheses D plus 1 parentheses D plus 5.
And the beauty of this is you can duplicate and just slide it down. All right, we should be getting a little better now. All right, so let's everybody take a look at 21. Someone tell me a common denominator.
X plus 1, X plus 2.
Yep, that's good. X plus 1, X plus 2. Now, again, this is how I used to like to do it, save myself some time. Multiply the top numerator by what? And multiply the right by, so now we're distributing. What do I get?
X squared plus 2X plus X squared plus 1.
Plus what?
Plus X squared plus 1.
Which is what?
2X squared. 2X squared plus 3X.
All over.
All over X plus 1, X plus 2.
Yes.
So, how do you get like 2x?
1x squared plus 1x squared is 2x squared. Is that what you're asking me?
No, on the top. So like the first equation.
How did I get this and this?
Like the pink one,
How did I get this?
but on the top, they're just the 2x.
Okay, so here we go,
Like, where'd
kiddo.
that come
Yep, I'm showing you. I know what you mean now. Okay. Do you understand this part right here?
Yeah.
And do you understand this part over here? Okay, so this right here is this,
I wrote it out.
and this right here is this.
Okay, I got it.
You with me now, right?
Mhm.
Good job, girl. That's what everybody needs to do. When you don't understand something, just let me show you. Right? And if you're really trying hard, I never care. All right? It's some of you guys that just are not with me. All right? You're listening every other problem. All right, good job. All right, here we go. Let's do 23 now. All right, so what do I have to do on 23?
You have to reduce down to X squared.
Get the factor.
Yes, what is that?
X minus 5
Negative
X
5
plus
plus
1.
1.
And what?
Minus 5 plus 4.
No, you guys are not saying it correctly. Factor it. When I say what's the factors, you should be able to tell me.
X minus 5
And
plus 4.
yeah, I don't want to hear -5 plus 4. That's not the factors.
You know it's plus 4 though.
Yeah, because there's one over here. That is correct. All right. Now,
X plus 5, X plus 4, that's denominator.
Yeah, the common denominator is x minus 5 and
X plus 4.
x plus 4. All right, so what am I missing?
You're not missing anything on the left.
Not missing anything on the left. That's perfect. So the left numerator stays exactly the way it is.
You're missing X minus
So x minus 3. Now, I think this is how it should be done. You're looking at the second fraction, it's missing what?
X minus 5.
So I just put an x minus 5 in the numerator. That's how you do fractions. Good. So then that becomes what?
X squared minus 5x
Plus
plus.
x squared minus 5x. Anybody have any issues with that? So now if I were to simplify that now, what is it?
X squared minus 4x minus 3.
Wow. And then we just duplicate the denominator and slide it down. All right, hopefully you're feeling better. What time's the bell ring? All right, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's knock out 25. So what am I doing? All right, now please, I'm gonna ask you what the factors are. Don't tell me, I want the full factors.
X plus 3, X plus 5.
X plus 3, X plus 5. Brilliant. Everybody good with that?
And so the common denominator becomes X plus 5, X plus 3. You don't do anything to the left.
Hold up. Brilliant. So the left stays
The same. And
to
then
what?
it's,
Stays what?
2x.
2x. All right, now, again, guys. I don't like to distribute a negative through here because it's easier to multiply a binomial times a binomial than distribute the negative. All right, but is it okay to change this to plus negative x negative 3?
Yes.
Yes, I just don't think it's the easiest way to do it. So I like to keep the minus, then I put a bracket. And what am I doing on the right side?
You're missing X plus 3.
So I'm missing x plus 3. So I'm going to come down here and write x plus 3 times x plus 3. That's why I like to do the brackets. What's the matter? You okay with that or not? Like right now, this only has part of the common denominator.
Yeah.
All right. So we put an x,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, so we put an x plus 3 on the bottom, put an x plus 3 on the top. All right.
And then, wouldn't, does the bottom get a negative too? or-
No, 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 no. So now we have to multiply that. 2x minus x squared. Smiley faces, here we come. 3x and 3x makes what?
Plus 6x,
Plus 6x
plus 9.
plus 9. Right? I just like to distribute the negative last. All right, then I copy. Right. Now distribute the negative, right? So when we distribute the negative again, I don't mind plus circle. Ooh, I don't like that color. Negative, negative, negative. Now I know I've changed all the signs. So now my answer is
Negative 4x.
negative x squared.
Or negative x squared, negative 4x.
Good,
Negative 9.
beautiful.
All over x plus 5.
All right, hopefully feel you're getting better. All right, 27 guys, come on. Yes, sir.
On the one above it, when do you know when to go to brackets?
Well, when I'm distributing the negative. All right. So I need help. Common denominator.
X minus 1, x plus 2, x minus
So let's do this. What's common first?
x plus 2.
All right, so now to solve this problem, you say cross out what's common, and then everything else is added. Is everybody okay with that? All right, so now here's what I was saying. What's missing in the first fraction?
X minus 2.
So I've just put right next to that x minus 2. What's missing in the second fraction?
X minus 1.
So I put an x minus 1. All right. Does everybody agree with me? That's not that hard. Now distribute a 5.
5x minus 10.
Okay, now why is the next one you got to be careful on?
Negative.
Because you're distributing a what?
Negative.
-3. You're distributing a -3, which makes it,
Negative 3x plus 3.
yeah, -3x plus 3. Now we combine terms. Now we combine terms.
Oh,
2x
2x
plus 3.
minus 7.
Thank you. And now you just duplicate again. How's that? Everybody good? What?
Why are you referencing this one? but then the other?
Because this was not a binomial. But again, you're asking me great questions, but I'm also wanting you to know this is just a -3.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's different if it was x plus 1 times x minus 1.
This x minus 1 gets -2.
Yeah, it does. That's why it became +3.
Yeah.
All right, so now let's continue. All right, so I tried to trick you. X minus 1 and 1 minus x. What's the common denominator?
X minus 1.
Yay, x minus 1, and the x becomes a what? Negative. Good job if you saw that.
8 minus x.
That's all the answer is. 8 minus x over x minus 1. That's it. All right, can I cross out the x's? Of course not. Things bounded by addition and subtraction you cannot cross out. All right, so I'm pretty happy with you. How much more do we have? 30 minutes. All right, 2 more. All right, we can finish this up. All right, here we go. Common denominator.
2x.
2x to the third y.
2x cubed. y.
Very nice. 2x cubed y. So what's missing on the first one?
X cubed.
X to the second.
X to the second, right? What's missing on the first one? What's missing on the right?
Y.
2y. Beautiful. Right, is everybody okay with that? So now 6x squared, what?
Minus 4x.
Minus 4y. All right, here we go. Uh-oh, this is over what?
1
1.
and 7x squared y.
Yeah, that's it. So that means I have to multiply the one on the right by,
Squared y.
yes. So this one's really easy. 6, what?
Minus 21 x squared.
Squared or cubed?
Cubed.
And then what?
Y.
Y. All right, guys, I'm pretty happy with that. Now, again, like I said, hopefully you're hearing me what I'm saying at the beginning of class, where I can't help if you don't ask. A couple of you decide to ask some questions. Hopefully, you're going to sit in high school next year. You can't just sit there. No one thinks you know everything. Speak up, all right? So your homework is evens. Wow, no moaning. All right, so we have no homework then. Good job, guys. No homework. We'll do the evens tomorrow in class.